Hello again, everyone. I'm Richard Weil, and I am the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants, and we welcome you in again to our 85th edition of the NRC Helpful Moment, and we're so proud of what we've been able to do and appreciate so many wonderful comments, and we're going to get into that in a few seconds. Welcome, of course, Mr. Brian Devine, the president of Top Line Management and Cafe Fuel. And Brian, good to see you this week. How are you doing?
Happy to be here as always. Thank you.
And featuring once again our vice president of National Restaurant Consultants, all the way live from Gilbert, Arizona, Mr. Jared Flowers. Jared, how are you doing? How's your family? Everybody good?
Everybody's good. We're just a little warm still, but we're doing all right.
And you're doing remote schooling down there in Arizona, aren't you?
Exactly. Yeah, having three, a high schooler and two junior hires, and a wife that works from home and me. It runs into some of these technical issues that we find sometimes. There's not enough Wi-Fi in the world for what we need to do.
So today we want to chat a little bit about something that happened to NRC today, National Restaurant Consultants, that today we were ranked in the top 10 best restaurant consulting firms in the United States by AGS and Mr. Robert Burns from their communications team. This was notified to Jared earlier today. And Jared, what do you think and why you think that's so amazing for NRC and for our clients?
Well, I think we talked about it many moons ago in our helpful moment, maybe in the top 10 of those, was National Restaurant Consultants wants to be and plans to be and strives to be a legacy company. And the work we do with our clients, long-term, short-term, big and small, as we post the article later this afternoon, I think we're achieving that goal day in and day out. And I was just truly blown away and blessed when I called you and shared the article with you. I think they hit the nail on the head that we're one of those companies that, you know, any restaurateur can call and we can help you. And, you know, we're really setting the stage to be that legacy company that we've strived to be. The pandemic reopening calendar that you put together, the work that we've done with these helpful moments with Brian and with so many operators and partners throughout the industry, I think have helped hundreds, if not thousands of folks to be able to continue. And the fact that there are people that are noticing, I think speaks volumes. So I talked to my wife today. I called some of our clients, and I've just been more elated than I've been in a really long time for us to get the recognition of what we're doing to help folks all around the world to be able to continue to operate.
Yeah, and one of the things they pointed to was the efforts we've made since March during the pandemic. We're past our 5 months. We're coming into the 6th month of what we think we're being helpful. And it's wonderful to get recognized and rewarded with that information back to us. But more importantly, it isn't about us. It's about the food service and hospitality operator, the independent, the regional, the chain in general, and what we can do to be helpful. And we find that this information that we're providing enables operators to go to that next step. And I'm going to flip over to Brian because Top Line Management and Cafe Fuel have been a huge partner in this. And I can't emphasize enough about what Brian and Top Line Management through the Cafe Fuel branding is helping so many operators throughout Colorado and North America. We've touched literally thousands of you, as you noted, Jared. And Brian, what do you think about this information today? What do you think about this recognition?
Oh, I love it. It always feels good to have people say, hey, you know what? We appreciate what you're doing. And obviously we've done it 85 times. So it feels really good. Like, great, people care. I feel like Sally feels like people really like me. So yeah, it's terrific. And I think, you know, it just speaks volumes of National Restaurant Consultant and you know, our partnership, because really what it all came down to was I reached out and we put this all together and said, let's do everything we can to help. And it's working, right? And that's really what it all comes down to.
And some of the marketing things we've pivoted to in terms of contactless ordering, contactless payment, third-party delivery integration with the big 3 or 4, and of course that's consolidating nationally right now as we speak with the third-party delivery folks. but also the ability for our contacts, our customers and clients to be able to use free, all the way from free up to very nominal cost to help them. And of course, the protocols that we created for reopening, they're working, the guidance that we've put together along with the CDC guidance, and we continue to update those things. And Jared, you've been working, and Jared's amazing because he's actually opened some new restaurants. We've actually opened some restaurants during the pandemic, and these protocols are being used from New Hampshire to California and everywhere in between. And how are our friends at June Cork Pub doing back in New Hampshire there, Jared?
Absolutely wonderful. So we're so excited to say that New Hampshire went to 100% on Saturday. We're doubling sales day over day, every day. And it's just exciting. We actually were working on figuring out earlier today on how to put more tables in because we're busier than we can see. But no, I think we're seeing it nationally that even, Arizona is supposed to open back up tomorrow for bars and gyms and movie theaters, and using that opening checklist with our clients here in town. It's unbelievable the impact that we're seeing, that again, through the helpful moments that you guys are doing with so many clients all around the country. So we're getting a perspective from different regions and not just where we sit in our offices. It's paying off, and we're sharing information with restaurateurs and vendors and supply chain folks. I think it just makes us all better. And that's ultimately the goal, is to make us all better every day.
And we've got clients using these systems from Kentucky, Illinois. Rod Washhausen is using it at Washies. We've got Lindsay Smith Rosales using it at Nirvana in California. We've got folks at Crepes a la Carte in Summit County, our friends up in Aspen and in Basalt, Colorado, Gunther Tooties in Littleton and North Glen and Thornton and Colorado Springs in Colorado, all the way down to Texas, our friends down at Brood in Fort Worth, and our friends over in North Carolina and Virginia. So we've got people all over the country using these things, and it works. We want to say thank you to the AGS folks for this wonderful recognition. Again, thank you, Jared, for being such a great and integral part of our team. And Brian Devine, any last thoughts? Or Jared?
Well, all I wanted to say was I always like to throw in that one little marketing tip.
Sure.
And one thing that I realized that people don't know about is that you can rank a picture in Google, and it's surprisingly easy to do because so few people know how to do it. And it's as easy as going into the properties of the photo that you take, making sure you put keywords in the name of the photo and inside of the there's descriptions, there's text, there's tons of places where you can put all this great information, kind of put the keywords in there, and you can even geo-target it. So you can say, these are the coordinates of where that picture is taken. And if you've got great food pictures, do that, because they will rank, they will show up, and it'll get people to choose you first.
And if you need more information on that, because that was a lot in a 30 or 45 seconds,
Yeah.
please get a hold of us. We're happy to help.
Yeah.
We're happy to coach you through it. Don't feel like we just tag you're it. We can coach you through it. And again, we continue to do things like this for free. Certainly, if we need to get beyond that kind of a scope, we're very nominal. We're very, very affordable. And so we thank all of our clients, both past and present and future, for this wonderful recognition. And on behalf of all 6 of us at National Restaurant Consultants, where we have consultants from Seattle to Phoenix, Denver, we thank you. And of course, on behalf of Brian Devine, Top Line Management, that's it for now. So long, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Thanks, guys.